Hi, I'm Melvin, the pan man from Spirit Ensemble.
Hi, I'm Bill, the bass man from Spirit Ensemble.
And we love watching CultureShare.
Yeah, that's Ras Ali's 1993 crop over Road March, Inez. And just to let a little cat out of the bag, you'll be seeing Ras Ali performing that ditty live on CultureShare sooner than you think. This is where the action is. I am Harold PYSADEE, and it's great to have you once again on board. We have another exciting program in store for you. We're gonna begin with a lady who has defied all of the odds and still persevere and remains one of the top soca performers. She is Denise Plummer. Here she is paying tribute to her native land.
Is the only place I know where people friendly and the pace of living slow. Women pretty and the men stand tall. A peaceful place where problems are small. Nowhere else you will see every race living in harmony. African together, right there. Indian together, right there. Chinese together, right there. White man together, right there. My country Trinidad, for me to leave there I must be mad. I'm not going nowhere, I stay in right there. I'm not going nowhere, I stay in right there. My island is the only place to be. All year long is happy activity. The Vago, Carnival and Jose, Independence and Labor Day. Diwali is something to see. The faith that lights up a great country. Baptist together, right here. Hindu together, right here. Muslim together, right here. Christian together, right here. My country Trinidad, for me to leave there I must be mad. Oh no, 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 no way, I'm not going nowhere. You want me staying right there, I'm not going nowhere. Ooh. Trinidad and Tobago. We're not going. Mind God, look at that confusion, poverty, hunger, and frustration. My people home still partying, seabathing and complain. You know how much people out there wish that they could be living there. Mandela wish he was
right here.
Ortega wish he was
Right here.
Hussein wish he was
Right here.
Bush wish he was
Right here.
My country Trinidad. For me to leave there, I must be mad. How are you going?
No way.
How are we staying?
Right here.
How are you going?
No way.
How are we staying?
Right here.
Right there. 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 Right there.
The colourful Dennis Plummer, My Native Trinidad. CultureShare on the pulse of the Calypso beat. We're gonna join Scholar, who makes a very stabbing statement and unusual statement to be. That's, I prefer to go to hell.
I've heard many saying how Grenada nice. Some even comparing our island to paradise. We are beautiful, I admit. Lush vegetation and sunshine. Our sceneries are a treat. But it's right here we draw the line. Cause all the beauty is that you must agree. By all the wrong things we happening in my country. Hate and bigotry playing a major role. Corruption have us in a stranglehold. Now if I had to make a comparison, I would say here is like hell with the gates open. To compare us with heaven, there must be booze, there must be paradise up in St. Andrews. Why, 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 why? Why, 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 why? Why? So if here is like heaven, well I prefer to go to hell. Who vexes the business, but I am not afraid to tell. The jacket and tie sector of Grenada, intellects they should be for sure. But when they meet in parliament, you could never know. They only cussing one another, so and so. So call me a fool, call me infidel, what to do? Cuff me straight between Missy and Miss Mel. When all we getting from them boys is talk and quarrel for me. And you could blame me, or you go blame me. How the hell you go blame me? After all, who would like to go to a heaven so? Farmers catching in our heaven. Nutmeg price keep falling while bonus gone on vacation. No incentive for agriculture, no reward for hard work and toil. Yet we cocoa and banana does remain on decay and spoil. One of the major problems we're confronting is the state of health here in our country. Health conditions here is deplorable. We hospital just like a donkey. So don't care if your ailment is just minor. Chances are you ending up by l'aqua. If you catch the flu or some corn on your toes, well you better head straight for Barbados. Why? So if here is like heaven, well I prefer to go to hell. Who vexes their business, but I am not afraid to tell. When law in this small country gets so damn funny, if you steal, you're in big trouble. But the way that they're making Grenadians feel is like they're dishing out life me a fool, call me infidel, man. Cut me straight between me see and me smell. Try to write, give me 1 billion smackerel. And you could blame me, or you go blame me. How the hell you
Scholar making a guest appearance at the last extempo competition in Grenada. We Calypso Day, CultureShare Day. We'll be back with a Calypsonian who once sang, "A man have a right to work well. He also has a right to be paid well. A man has a right to like what he like, and he also has a right to hate what he don't like. If you burst my face with a stone, the police have a right to take you to my home. Give me a stone, forget about case. I have a right to burst back your face." That Calypsonian who relayed his concept of human rights in the lyrics I was giving you just before we went into a break is none other than Shadow. Shadow has been around for a number of years, and Christopher Columbus, they say, discovered the New World, but Shadow says Christopher Columbus simply lied.
Columbus was a mighty sailor. He sailed the open seas. He went down in the Caribbean and he called it the West Indies. He said he found a new world and he expect me to believe. But how could this world be new when it's much older than Adam and Eve? Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied, lied, lied. He said he discovered the whole of America. He never tell nobody. He had to run from Apache. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied so bad. I believe Columbus was mad. Whoa, whoa. Santa Maria was as brave as a man can be. He sailed down to Venezuela for another discovery. He said he discovered new lands and he thought that I wouldn't know. He discovered a lot of Indians who discovered the lands before. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied, lied, lied. He took all the glory for many discoveries. The truth of the story, those lands were discovered already. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. And if you concentrate, you discover the man was late. Nowadays you enter a strange land, they call you an alien. You got to explain to immigration what is your intention. Columbus didn't have to do that. It just didn't make no sense. His authority was a straw hat and his passport was violence. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied, lied, lied. He took all the glory for many discoveries. The truth of the story, those lands were discovered already. Columbus lied. Columbus lied. Columbus lied so bad. I am sure Columbus was mad. I don't like Columbus, and the truth is that you are right. Though his name would be always famous, for me that man was a blight. He discovered North America, he discovered the West Indies, the same place they sent me forefathers and subject them to slavery. Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied, lied, lied. He said he discovered the whole of America. He never tell nobody. He get kick and cuff from Apache. Columbus lied, Columbus lied, Columbus lied so bad. I am sure Columbus was mad. Whoa, whoa.
It is truly a wonderful feeling that in 4 verses of a calypso you can seriously rethink your position of a man who has been widely promulgated as the one who discovered the New World. Christopher Columbus, that is. Shadow, Columbus lied on CultureShare. From Shadow, we go to another genius of the art form, that's David Rudder. And in just a few verses of his calypso, he tells you about the topic itself he's singing on. Calypso.
Come. Does your spirit do a dance to this symphony? Yeah. Does it tell you that your heart is a fire? Oh, yeah. Or does it tell you that your pain is a liar? Oh, yeah. Does it wash away all your unlovely? Oh, yeah. Well, are you ready for a brand new discovery? We call it Calypso. Calypso, Calypso music, yeah, yeah. Calypso, Calypso, Calypso. The rhythm make you feel alright. We gonna jam it through the night. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. I say that I am the seed of the spoiler. Now you say, I want to fall. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, Calypso. You see me? I want to rise. Rise, oh. Let me tell you. From the time the first bamboo cut, and we drag it down from up in them Simptons hills. You hear me? You hear me? From the day the first Shantwell lead the band, the red jamming start look tonight. We jamming, we jamming, we jamming, we jamming, and we jamming it still. Creating a rhythm that could be deadly like Headley, but only this time is the lyric and the melody. We're sending their soul to the boundary, yeah. From the bongo drum to the roller the tassa. Well, ever since Europe come and she make bassa bassa, we jamming it, calypso, calypso, calypso music, yeah, yeah. Calypso, calypso, calypso. The rhythm make you feel alright. We gonna jam it through the night. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso, yeah. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso. We're singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, calypso, yes. Feel the spirit now, hey. Hunger day, everybody, everybody. You see the sweet guys of music, they could have never refused it. The sweet guys of music, they could have never refused it. I tell you, never refuse it. Never refuse it. Never refuse it. Never refuse it. Never never, 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 never. Oh, never refuse it. Never refuse it. Tell you why. It is a living vibration, rooted deep within my Caribbean belly. Lyrics to make a politician cringe, or turn a woman's body into jelly. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, shake it, mama, yeah. It is a sweet soca music, calypso. They could have never refuse it, calypso. They make you shake like a shango, calypso. Why it is you shaking, you don't know, that is calypso. Everybody sing, calypso, calypso, calypso music. Yeah, yeah. Calypso, calypso, yeah. Calypso, the rhythm make you feel alright. We gonna jam it through the night. We singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Calypso, yeah. We singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Calypso. We singing oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Calypso. We singing oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Why, yeah, 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 yeah. What? Calypso. Forever. Thank you.
David Rudder performing at the 1992 Sunshine Awards on CultureShare. We'll be back with one of the Caribbean's top comedians.
Oh la la la, oh la la la. They want to sing in Taxi Driver. I want to hear you. Ooh la la la, ooh la la la, oh la la la. They want to sing in Taxi Driver. Let me hear it. Ooh la la la, ooh la la la, ooh la la la. They want to sing in Taxi Driver.
To be a master of ceremony or MC in a calypso show is no easy task. That is, if you want to be a good MC. If the show begins late or there's a lull in the calypso performance, you have to keep the crowd alive with your natural humor. That is what brought Tommy Joseph into prominence, and today he's a master of the art. Let's join Tommy now in Brooklyn.
You know Rastaman is really something else. You know Rasta does talk different to everybody. Every word they use is what? I am. Right, sometimes he alone, you know. I mean, the thing is, none of them are from Iran, neither Iraq. But they always say I and I. One of them puts spell there, he say, are you Dex? I call a Rasta, say, hey, lie. He say, yes, I. I say, right eye? He say, left eye. It's so Rasta man does talk. One day I down home in my Queen's all they had a magic show, so I meet Black Stalin coming. I say, Stalin, what you doing? He said, go by the Roy and then I take a lime. I said, let me go to the magic show now, man. He said, nah, I, man, don't check for magic show. I said, why? He said, because the swiftness of the hands deceive the eye. Right eye, left eye. True eye. Rastaman is something, everything is I and I. Rastaman gone up the hill to get some ital. So he park his bicycle down the road. Now Rasta don't say bicycle, because they use an eye. So it's icicle. So I and I man park the icicle down the road and somebody thief it. So he gone to the police now to make a report in the station. So, you know, Rasta already throw back his locks. Stamp. Constable frightened, you know. Because Rasta done throw back here already and he dread ticket. He said, Hail Babylon I. Ja Rasta Farai. I and I man park I sickle by I corner. And I man went up I hill for some ital. When I and I man wheeled to come again, I and I man Selassie I, Ja Rasta, and while he giving his statement, the sergeant come in the same time and hold him by the locks and drag him in the back of the charge room and hit him. He said, go out and tell the constable what happened. He said, constable, I parked my bike down the road, somebody thief it. Yeah. I mean, it's easy. And you know, this is Tommy Joseph coming to New York. I'm going to like this place. And I'm going to like them women and them. I'm talking about them training and them who up here a long time. Darling, don't come back saying, I don't know when I'm going down. Well, I'll make it down this case, not me. I ain't lucky with that. One time I bring up tambourine ball, bring up thing, me bring all them thing up. One even tell me bring out some ice from Trinidad. When I reach it, melt in the airport. These people and them is something else. Everything from Trinidad they wanted to bring up. I ain't lucky with that. You could get locked up on the plane. They want you to bring up papers. The other day come up with a bomb. I mean, I'm frightened. I just still take the chance, huh? I mean, it's easy. Look, about 2 weeks ago when I was in New York, a fella tried to take my voice, tried to take my money. It's a lucky thing I had the papers, I wrap it up, and I hit him, pop! I bust his head. Yeah, it was in New York Post. So it's not important the papers is. Fella walking down the road. So while he walking, going down the road, all of a sudden he see this bottle. So he hit the bottle, back! The bottle was a roll, pleating, clang. It crack. Bottle open out. And this lady come out with this long dress. Here she, I'm a genie. So the fella surprised. He said, Genie, what are you doing here? She said, well, I bring you 3 wishes. He said, what is the 3? He said, anything you wish, your wife getting twice as much. He said, oh God, Genie, that damn woman, why is she, me and she even getting along these days, man? Come on, I am busy. 3 wishes, anything you wish, your wife getting twice as much. You're taking the chance? He said, yes, Genie. What you want? He said, I want $1 million. How much your wife get? That in your company, 1 say 3. You say, woman like money? 2 million. Well, boy, the man back, he said, oh God, why she have to get all that money, man? Genie said, come, you have 2 more. What you like to have? He said, I want a Mercedes-Benz air condition, music, mag wheels. How much your wife get? 2 Mercedes-Benz. Woman still counting more. Anyhow, woman get the 2 Mercedes-Benz. The man back, he said, oh God, I blasted him. Why should I be with you now, no? That way he's saying, and the man, he said, hurry up, you have 1 more. What you wish? He said, look, half kill me with licks. Yeah, I mean, it ain't easy. You know, these days, the big problem we have in Trinidad now, the problem these days is the nurses on strike. All you hear about it? All you get in the report? You know what the Minister of Health tell them? Have patience.
Tommy Joseph on CultureShare. Well, it was great running into Tommy once again, this time in New York City. And of course, we took some time off to have a chat. And I began by asking Tommy what inspires him to tell a joke.
First of all, is where I'm from, right? I'm from Trinidad. Trinidad, you have to learn to laugh. It's a country like that. You see, sometimes you know, in this world today, there's a lot of problems that people are going through, frustration, and laugh is very important now, more than ever. And Trinidad, you got to learn to laugh. You got to be humorous. You see, everything people say at home sometimes is a joke. So I think this is part of how we, you know, there's a lot of humorous people back home, and I'm part of it. And I think, you know, I just take it and carry it to, you know, the better heights.
A lot of people can tell a joke around a street corner, but it's not everybody can get up on stage in front of thousands of people to deliver a joke.
Yes, it's true, but I started off from the street corner. So I think sometimes it's good to start from there, and then you can move on, but it's very good to start from the street corner, they say the ghetto, and then, you know, you can take it on from there. As long as you start there, I think you do better than if you go at the top, you know. It's always good to start from the ghetto. I think the ghetto humor will take you into the better, you know, so you know from the roots. You see, when you come from the roots, then you get the, you know, the branches and everything else. So I think when you start there, this be good.
So you want to say most of your material comes from observing people, the things they do and the things they say?
Well, it's our everyday life, our people. You know, it happens internationally too. But again, as I say, you know, it's more a Caribbean flavor, more than the American style humor. And I think this humor is a good humor, but it's just that people don't, like the Americans, I don't know how much they're into West Indian humor, you know? So I think what happened, this is more a Caribbean sort of a humor. I think the people of the Caribbean will more try to get along with it more than the Americans and maybe the English, you know? Because it's based on a lot of things like life, home, you know, people, man and woman, boy and child, children, maybe sport. You talk about like cricket, which is not very popular in America. And if you give in like cricket jokes to Americans, it's come like nothing, you know? So I think, you know, this is how it is.
What is a bad day in the life of Tommy Joseph?
Well, I say sometime when I'm sleeping.
That bad?
Yeah, because you see, I don't get any chance to say anything. Because when you are up, when you are up, you are up, or when you are down, you are down.
If somebody pisses you off and in a few minutes after you have to go on stage to deliver humor, would that affect your presentation?
Maybe before I go on, not on stage. I try to get rid of that. Because I'm not going out there with that. I'm going out there to meet the people and I have to be, normal, calm, cool, as they say, mellow. So I don't think that will affect me.
Does it ever occur to you that that sometimes it doesn't take for you to deliver a joke, but the mere fact of you walking on stage is enough to make people laugh?
Yes, sometimes it happens. Sometimes I am the joke and not the joke. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I am the joke, not the joke. Sometimes I don't have to give the joke for people to laugh. Sometimes they laugh at me. Sometimes I become the joke.
How do you think you inspire young people?
Well, boy, you see, these days to inspire young people is a very hard thing. What I observe happening now with the younger folks, I think like the other younger people have to speak to them like they don't want to hear the older folks anymore. I think it's this happening. Because if you observe the problems that the young people having it's happening with parents. Mothers, fathers, they're not dealing with the children. They are all moving away from that. And the children is getting more with their friends, which are the younger folks. So I think it's the young people have to speak to them.
Would you consider yourself a serious joker?
Sometimes. But there are some jokes people don't laugh. So we all take it serious here.
Tommy, let me say thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you. The CultureShare family knows you so well, okay. And I'll be quite happy to hear you speak, not on stage, but in this form.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to speaking with you. And I don't know if you can recall when we both performed at the show in Grenada.
Yes.
I didn't hear you talk about that on the microphone.
Well, boy, I guess those were the days, right?
Those were the days, yeah.
It was Paiso against Tommy.
Paiso Tommy, man.
Yes.
Yeah. That was great.
All right, one love.
Okay, brother.
Tommy Joseph on CultureShare. We'll be back with much more action. Let me say it again. Let's zoom in now on Chalk Dust as he looks at the hypocritical nature some of our own people adopt when it comes to dealing with our own indigenous products.
I see black people running from their race. They own black children, they can't face. They don't know their roots as a glorious bloom. Blessed be the fruits of their womb. They just be acting as though they shame of their history. They just be proud of other people's own. They just be glad to disclose their baby's ancestry, putting their child upon a false throne, not their own. For hear them boast to their friends and their neighbor. My baby's nose from his Spanish grandfather. My grandmother married a Chinese named Lau. That is why the eye's so pretty and he has such thick eyebrow. The dimple come from my husband's side, whose great grandfather was Irish. And watch how the eyes pretty and wide, cause my mother mixed with British. And watch at me, I'm Caribbean Portuguese. So me chai here curly, but the baby black down to the eyeball. They see Africa at all, at all, at all, at all. I said the baby black like a voodoo doll. They see Africa at all. I see black people running from their race. Food from our table they can't face. If you hear them boast about how they just make French fry and French toast with that steak, they have a name for all them foreign foods they're using. Italian pizza, they're murdering. Big African wedding, they're serving Spanish rice with Scotch whiskey and French wine on ice to feel nice. Chinese chow mein, serving in black christening. English muffin, when there's some graduating. They does fry egg and call that Spanish omelette. And frying Irish potato with New Zealand butter in bed. Hungarian goulash and Irish stew is what they're preparing for lunch. They even go in Honolulu to drink up the Hawaiian punch. Yet when they brew, there more be antle cuckoo and swizzle callaloo. Or make their bone and tambourine ball. They don't see Africa at all, at all, at all, at all. They're making jam and jashi look small. They don't see Africa at all. Black people must stop running from their race and search this their place for their trades. You don't have to go by plane to Ghana in order to see Africa. Every time you pong planting with mortar and pestle, or on your hand you wear your slave band, or when the Moko Jambi walk tall amidst the people, then you rubbing shoulders with Africans, understand? But the neighbors say how she neighbor string berry in New York City, so that makes her a Yankee. Oh, how she love stories of Arabian Nights and boasting about her French perfume and her Turkish delights. African dashiki she won't wear, she would not even plait her hair. Stories of the Lagahoo her children them never hear. Yet when her husband, Mr. Paul, left her last year, she run quickly for Obia. She burning light to put blight on Paul. She ain't see Africa at all, at all, at all, at all. The Obia man gave she push back to bring back Paul. She ain't see Africa at all.
Chalk Dust, they ain't see Africa at all. And right now we go to Haiti, and this is the group Vago, and this is Ving Pang.
Ou metem sous ça ou quitter comme ça. Déjà décidé pour moi de faire ça. Assoyant doudou m'pas carré comme ça. Et puis m'a marché première fois dans ça. Ou metem sous ça ou quitter comme ça. Déjà décidé pour moi de faire ça. Assoyant doudou m'pas carré comme ça. dimanche t'es mets tes pieds. Il t'a baisé poulet, mais lundi son jour férié. Je fais sauter pomper, vas-y viens pas pour la dent. Pourquoi pas? Vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas pour la dent, comme la vie. Vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas pour la dent, comme la vie. Laissez-la aller, laissez-la aller. Dimanche t'es mets tes pieds. Il t'a mis si poulet, mais lundi son jour férié. Je fais sauter pomper, vas-y viens pas pour la dent. Pourquoi pas? Vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas pour la dent, comme la vie. Vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas, vas-y viens pas pour la dent, comme la vie.
Yeah, the music of Vago with their picturesque video. And if you're wondering about this picture behind me, this is the blue waters of the Carenage, and this picture here is Fort George, all in downtown St. George's, Grenada. That's all we have for you this week on CultureShare. Join us again, same time next time around. Till then, keep that smile on your face and be good to your neighbor. Bye now.
Big confusion in the heart of town. Strange commotion, people gather round. Just go me back and act of cruelty. Take down the bedroom lamp and smash it up my doggy. She said she was hungry, I said she was greedy. Leave my poor doggy alone. My doggy is friendly and everybody loves me. Leave my poor doggy alone. Cruelty's animal, I'll never condone. Just leave my poor doggy alone. It's oh, you walk over. Let me say, my doggy, you know, is my best friend. But all this trouble must come to an end. She wants to own my dog totally, but they will always be back and every time they got the boundary. She says she gon' feed it and make sure she keep it. Leave my poor doggy alone. My doggy is friendly, but everybody loves me. Leave my poor doggy alone. Cruelty's animals, I'll never condone. Just leave my poor doggy alone. Nice one. What? Tell them why.
Wake up, man. Where the pop up?
You follow me.
What the fuck? My doggy is on the attack. What the fuck? My doggy is on the attack.
Woof woof.
The doggy attack.
Woof woof. What did I want that? Woof woof. I said, when did I die? Woof woof. And then they pull out sugar.
What the fuck? My doggy is on the attack. What the fuck?
My doggy is on the attack. Over. Jump the tank. My doggy, you know, is my best friend. But all this trouble must come to an end. She wants her own need out totally, but they will always be back and all every time it was the boundary. She says she gon' feed it and make sure she keep it. Leave my poor doggy alone. My doggy is friendly, but everybody loves me. Leave my poor doggy alone. Who will keep the animal? I'll never condone. Just leave my poor doggy alone. You mix it up. Sarah, what you say? Boy, I hear it going hard. Bring them up. Bring them up. Sit them up. Make sure you're doggy and all that.